So here I'm starting with my elephant portion. So this you can see I have done with the plasticine clay. This is actually used by the kids. So it's just for practice, and it never dries. So this clay is very good if you really want to learn relief work and all. So here you can see I have drawn this with a charcoal pencil, and I'm using that as a reference picture for my this work. So here basically I'm going to use cold porcelain clay, which is of a Nara company, and you can also create this cold porcelain clay. There is a separate video for this already available on my YouTube channel, where you can see how to create this cold porcelain clay at home. So I'm using a ready-made clay here because I didn't get time to create the clay. So this is of a different nature, and after drying it gives a nice plastic like effect. So it takes time to dry, but it's a very good clay to use. Basically used for jewelries and for mug designs. So here you can see what I'm doing. So as we are going to do a relief work, so first I'm deciding which portion is going to be the lowest. So you can see the body of the elephant, the small portion which is going to be seen. I have done that portion, and the leg which is at the back, I'm doing that first. So whichever is at the back, you have to start with that and do that first. So here I'm shaping the leg, and I'm making use of the water, and I'm also going to use some talcum powder here and there, so to smoothen it and give it a very nice look. So this clay is very easy to merge. Wherever you feel the clay is less, you can just pinch a small piece of it and attach it and quickly merge it with the uh, water. So here you can see I'm using very basic tools. This is a cutter. So my main aim is that I'm going to teach you all these with the basic tools, which is easily available around you, and so that you don't have to go for the expensive tools and all initially. So I have taken this base, which is a mount board, or you can call it as a cardboard, so that I can easily give the shape and understand the drawing and do. I could have also do on the canvas board directly, but I wanted to do this separately, and I'm going to attach it separately. I'm also going to teach some resin work in this. So mm, to fix it on the resin, I'm doing it separately. So here you can see I'm making use of Fevicol. With any clay on any base you use, it is compulsory to apply Fevicol uh, in order to make sure that it is stuck properly. So here you can see I'm starting with the body portion of the um, elephant, and as you can see, wherever I feel the clay is less, I'll just attach the clay and merge it with the water. And sometimes if you feel there is too much of water, I'm using the talcum powder there. So again I'm using a basic tool here, that is a wooden skewer, and you can give a very nice effect with this. And later on I'm just going to spread rest of the clays here and there so that it gets stuck properly and that portion gets covered. So here you can see I have completed this. So now I'm going to nicely smoothen it and give some more effect to it. So these all clay works you can do only with a good amount of practice. So here you can see I have smoothened it and I have let it dry for some time, and then I'm starting with the next leg. So uh, in order to apply the Fevicol evenly, I'm using brush to apply it. So here I'm going to make this leg little bit more thick because it is coming in the front. So as you can see, I'm just taking the clay and shaping it little bit before putting on the board, and then giving it a further shape. So now you can see it is looking of same level. So I'm going to add some more extra clay to it. So see how easy it is to add the clay with this clay. This is called cold porcelain clay. You can make this clay with the corn flour at your home, but it takes time to knead it properly and make it. So as I didn't have time to make that, so I'm using it directly. So basically you get this in the market in the name of air dry clay, and it is very easy to use. So here you can see I'm giving shape to the legs. So I'm making use of water in some place, and then I'm making use of talcum powder in some place. You have to keep in mind that your shape should not change. So I have kept a reference image in front of me, like the image of the elephant which I have already drawn with the charcoal pencil, and keeping that image in mind, I'm making the shapes. So when it is the clay is wet, then only you can give nice shape to it. You cannot use any sandpaper on this clay. Um, it damages its finishing. So whatever smoothing, whatever shape you have to give, you can only give with the water and talcum powder. So I'm finished with the other leg as well, and now I'm going to do the mount portion, the back portion of the elephant. So here roughly I'm adding the clay, and I feel I have to extend this little bit, so I'm adding the other portion. So after that portion is dry, I have taken a piece of clay and rolled it um, like a roti, and then I'm just marking where I have to cut. So this I can use a scissor and cut it. So I'm using a scissor and cutting it, and then I'm placing it on top, and this is going to be the upper drapery. So this gives you a nice smooth effect. For that purpose I have um, made the extra layer. Sometimes you are not able to achieve that kind of smoothness what you need at that place, so I'm using this, and moreover I wanted to make it more relief, so I made it in that way. Now I'm continuing with the neck portion of the elephant and slowly going towards the face of the elephant by attaching the clay little by little. So here I have taken a image from the internet to see the real image of the elephant from the side view, and according to that I'm adding the clay little by little and making the face. Now I'm attaching the trunk over here and shaping it, and you can see here I have given a wrinkle like effect to it so that it looks natural. So now further to decorate the clay with the jewels and the other things, I'm using resin clay, that is epoxy clay, uh, which comes in the name of shape it, mold it, and many more names in the name. So you are going to use this like there are two clays in one pack. One is the base and one is the hardener. So you will have to take the equal portions of both resin, sorry, base and the hardener, and mix them together with the help of talc powder, and you get a very nice one shade clay. And basically I have taken this clay because you can do very intricate carving in this clay, and it helps you to do very minute works. So the cold porcelain also allows you to do, but it is little difficult to do in that as compared to this clay. So that's why I have taken this clay. And moreover, you can give marble kind of effect and many different effects using this um, resin clay. So here you can see slowly I'm making the crown portion of the elephant, and I'm making use of basic tools here. So with the help of the cutter, I'm giving this cut shape. This is one of my favorite impression, and it looks very beautiful and elegant when while doing the color, and it decorates the elephant or any ethnic things so beautifully. It looks very nice. So here I'm creating a lotus kind of effect. So it is very easy to make the lotus. So now I'm making balls of different sizes from big to small, and making the further portions. And I have given some impressions using um, this empty refill, then unused pens cap and whatnot. So whatever impressions and whatever effect you want to create, you can use basic tools and test and try and see on your practice clay, and then you can use them on these clays as well, and uh, improve your creativity and many more things you can make. So you can see here how what kind of jewels I'm making here. So basically you have to roll the clay with the help. I'm using a small MDF coaster here to roll the clay so that it comes straight. And now I have attached the bell here, and now I'm making the jewels in the legs. So here you can see what kind of effect I'm giving here, and then I'm going to cut them and roll into small balls and make like this. And this effect I have given with the help of the empty refill. So you can see how beautiful it is looking already. So now what I'm going to do is in the mounted area I'm going to give a cloth like effect with the help of this clay. So I have again rolled like a roti, and then using this as you can see this tool is used for cleaning your teeth, and that I'm using. And next I'm using the sketch pen cap to give this effect. So like this with many minimal tools you can give wonderful effect. So again you can see here properly. So I'm putting the fevicol layer of fevicol here. So don't bucket to put that. So I have repeated this video again so that you can understand clearly, and you can see this the cloth is looking so beautiful already. So further I'm again mixing the clay and cutting it into small balls, and then I'm going to press it and stick it in the edges of the cloth, giving like a pearl like effect or a moti like effect. And then further I'm rolling it into more thin lines, and I'm giving this effect. So further I'm going to take more small balls and stick in between the big ones to make it more intricate. And so you can see here This is a very time consuming procedure, and already the video length is so long, so I couldn't show you in the actual form, so I have fast forwarded. So now after doing everything, now I'm going to place the ear. As you can see in the drawing, the ear is the topmost portion from the front. So like this, I'm going to shape the ear. So again, I'm using this cold porcelain clay to make the ear. That is because this cold porcelain clay is giving me a very good effect of natural leather like skin, which actually elephants have. So that's why I'm using this clay. And this clay takes time to dry. It takes around 1 or 2 days depending upon the thickness and the relief work you are doing. So like this, I'm pinching it and giving it a nice effect. I'm adding some clay in the lower portion so that it supports the ear. The ear should not be in the air or in little bit hanging kind of. Otherwise, there is a chance of getting it break in the future. If you are doing it for your house, then like you are not going to move it, then that is okay. But if you are doing and making it and sending it to somewhere else, so it might get damaged while transporting. So keeping that in mind, you have to make each and everything. So here you can see I have made the ears almost, and I have already made the jewel for the ear and kept it ready. So after doing this, I'm just going to attach it with the help of Fevicol. So there are many basic tools available in the market for doing clay work. Um, According to the type of clay, you can buy the tools. So here you can see how I have made this, and my elephant is looking so beautiful already, and this is going to come here on the canvas board. So now let's paint this elephant. I'm using Menrique brown, which I have already used on the canvas board for giving the burnt effect. So I just love this color because I get so many ideas when I'm using this color. So I just love this Ventrique brown. So I have painted the elephant completely. I have given 2 coats, 3 coats of it, uh, and cover the edges as well properly. So here you can see how it is going to look. So just to uh, like get an idea, what I have done on my elephant is I have used the talcum powder and slightly rubbed it here and there, just to see the light and dark effect how it is looking. So now here I'm taking my golden paint which I have already used on the canvas board, and I'm going to use my fingers and rub it on the jewels. um, as you can see. So this is a trial which I'm doing. I think I'm not satisfied with the result of this acrylic paint which I'm using. So I think I'm going to use some other medium on top of it. So why I'm using my finger here is, if you use the brush will cover all the intricate portions which will hide your what we say, it will hide all your small intricate work which you have done, and your jewels won't be highlighted properly. So only if you give this kind of oxidize effect, um, all your intricate design uh, is highlighted. So nowadays you can see in the gold and silver also, you get so many oxidized jewels, and nowadays it's in trending and people prefer to have that. So this is the same kind of effect I'm giving here with the help of the acrylic paint. and it is always good to do these small intricate works with your fingers. If it would have been a little bit bigger piece and a bigger um, design, I would have used my sponge. But since this is a very small piece and very small intricate design, I'm using my fingers over here. So as you can see, my golden color has come very lightly, but once it dries, it will look more bright. But still, I'm not happy with the result of the acrylic paint. So I'm going to use some other medium on top of it. But still, it is giving a nice highlight to my jewelry. So you see here, after drying, it is looking like this. And here I have made use of this metallic wax which I bought from Itsy Bitsy. It's a antique gold metallic wax, and this is supposed to be used with your fingers only because it gives you very good effect when you use with your fingers, especially on this kinds of relief work. So now you can see how my golden is getting highlighted slowly. So wherever um, I have these jewels, I am just highlighting it. So some of the portion I already did. So you can see the head portion of the elephant is already looking so good. And now I'm highlighting other jewels and the bell, then the necklace. So I hope you don't find this video to be boring because you have so many things to learn. If you're really interested in doing this kinds of clay work and learning, then I think you should watch this video till end. And you should also watch my other parts of this mixed media work so that you get a very good idea of what all things you can do. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shade the elephant. So I have taken some titanium white and ventricle brown in my palette, and I'm taking the lightest shade of the ventricle brown and highlighting the portions wherever I think the light shade should come. And here I'm going to use the dabbing method. I'm not painting it properly, so I'm using the dabbing method and dabbing and doing. So this is the first layer which I have finished. uh, you can see the shades a little lightly. So now I feel I should add some more shades. So I'm using a very dry brush here. So I'm using a small brush to do the ears. So you have to make sure that your brush is dry in the sense after taking color, and when I want to merge it, I'm going to wash the brush and clean the brush very nicely so that my brush is almost dry, and then I'm going to merge it. So um, merge it with the help of dabbing. So this technique helps to give you a very nice effect on this elephant. So I'm not using the brush normally like we use for doing painting, because I don't want my brush strokes to become on this elephant. So that's why I'm using the dabbing technique. So you can see here I'm dabbing and highlighting some of the portion. So it's just like we are doing a makeup for the elephant. Sorry for the background noise. So in this way, I have completed the year. So I'm referring my drawing here and giving the adding the shades to it. So here I have actually created only two shades. That is, uh, I mean, on my palette, that is the light and the dark. And with the help of my brush and cleaning it, I'm directly creating the third shade on the elephant. So here you can see the leg of the elephant is getting highlighted slowly, and it is giving a very natural color to the elephant. So you can see a rope which I have attached on the elephant on its trunk, on the tip of its trunk. So my idea is to make a bell on the canvas board by using same relief work, and the elephant is ringing the bell. So this is how I'm completing the lower portion. So now I'm focusing on the face, so you can see I'm dabbing and using it. So basically it's like doing makeup for the elephant like you do on your faces. So slowly you have to add the values and get the shades. So this I have add the lighter shade first, then I'm highlighting here too, and you can see I'm adding here, and slowly I'm going to take the dark shade now, wash the brush, clean the brush properly, and add the drop dark shade. Again, clean your brush in the drapery, and then use the dry brush to merge both the shades. So in this way, I'm going to complete the trunk of the elephant too, and then I'm going to jump on to the jewelry side because my jewelry side is not complete fully. I'm going to add some shades to the jewelry. So here, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some reddish orangish color to the drapery, pinkish reddish and orangish color to the mounted portion, that is the drapery here. You can see I'm giving the layer of pink, and then I'm going to add some red, and then I'm going to add some orange. So after this I have highlighted all my jewelry with the help of ball tool, a small nail art ball tool, and used white color. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.